All right, guys, so I think we're live. Let's take a look here. I'm just going to make sure everything's up and running correctly. Let's see. Looks like we are up, I believe. Let me see here. Hey, Negro, nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping on. Energy's doing good today. We are just starting out the live stream here. I'm making sure everything's working. It looks like it is. Which is good. Just gonna double check this right here. All right, looks like we're good. Hey, Radon Slayer, nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping on to the live stream. Let's see. Ooh, we got a lot of people coming in now. We got Gary coming in. We got Wally coming in. And let's see. It says here, Owen Negro says, I'm coming clean during this Titan event. Very nice to hear. So we got a lot to cover today. Let me also make sure I grab the YouTube link and put it into my Discord channel. Haven't done it just yet. Let's go ahead and claim that, hit that thumbs up button, and let's go to streams, live stream, put that into my Discord channel right there. So I think we're good to go. I think we're good. All right, so lot going on in Hero Wars, generally speaking, across the board. So we got a lot to cover. But first, let's start with the event that we have going on right now. Not this summer season just yet. We will get to that. But Elemental Synergy, solid Titan Artifact event. Negro was just talking about this coming clean during the event. That's awesome. That means he's pretty much cleaning house. I mean, this is a really good event to do it. So as you can see here, I definitely spent the remaining emeralds that I got from the times 4 sale during this time because I wanted to make sure that I had a bunch of these Ancient Titan artifact chests, essentially. So we're going to see here, I'm going to try to do a couple more, a little bit more with the energy. We're going to try to get a little more energy for tasks to try to get Aurora further along. I would like to get her to a point where I can use her in matchups. Red +2 would be great, which is, the final evolution. Right now I'm working on Aurora. Next will be Yasmin. Is the current plan right now. So these are the two heroes I'm going to be working on. Helios will probably be right after that, just to counter Yasmin. But I think that's the plan right now. Negro says hello to everyone in the chat. But anyway, yes. So that is what's going on with me right now. I will also need to enchant a glyph. We're almost done with Faceless here, but we're still a little bit far off. I do want to try to do at least one level, though, since I believe I have enough runes to do it. And we do, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and get Faceless up to level 43 on the Magic Penetration rune, or Magic Penetration glyph, excuse me. So that will finish off Faceless once I'm done with him. Then I can pretty much fully focus on Aurora. Aurora's got a lot of skins. Fortunately, we do seem to have all of them. And I think, speaking of skins, we will eventually get into the Eternal Summer Season debates, I guess, and talking about that. So before we get into that, let's go ahead and trade in all our artifact seal chests. So we got 586 basically times 5, and we'll be selling all of those to the merchant to hopefully get some artifacts, which will hopefully get us closer to finishing our Titans. My Titans are still pretty far off, but I'm getting a lot closer, which is really nice. The skins are going to be the last thing. It's just going to cost me a lot of emeralds to do. But I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. I'm just going to have to save up emeralds and just try to power up those skins because there's not too many skin stones available for Titans generally, at least for me, in the week when I am doing the Guild Wars. Hello, Mr. Big. Nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping onto the live stream. So far, we've only really started talking about the Ancient Titan Artifact event. Right now, I'm trying to see if I can farm enough items here to try to promote one of my Titans to hopefully Absolute Star in terms of another artifact. But we don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying to basically get a lot of different items. Hey, Muhammad, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you're doing well. We are starting a little bit, well, we're starting right about on time, I would say, for a Saturday, which is good. And we're still getting a bunch of these Ancient Titan artifact chests. One of my favorite things about these is the fact that they respawn. You get more of them. You do get some good items, I would say. I mean, gold is not a necessity for me at this point, but Essence of the Elements is essential for me to basically continue to power up my Titan artifacts. And then all the other, any fragments that I get are a huge bonus. If they happen to be one that I need, that's even better. But sometimes you just can't really control that. So yeah, my Titan skin stuck around level 20. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to get enough Titan skin stones, especially to promote your Titans to a point where they can get to absolute or maxing out the skin, right? So I've definitely been using emeralds, which is probably quote unquote cheating because it's not necessarily doing it just based off of what you're earning from Guild Wars, but I don't for myself see a quicker way of going about it. So that is what I'm doing on this account. On my other accounts, I'm just slow and steady on those ones, but it definitely can be a frustrating time when I'm trying to complete those. But yeah, so that's what we're up to. Good day, Ray. Nice to have you here. It looks like I have a couple of things I need to collect. So we're going to take a look here. Game message, we can close that. Policy update, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not going to accept that because I don't know what we'd be accepting. And quite frankly, I don't like accepting terms if I don't have to. So we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and look at what else we got here. We got some free energy, always needed. Looks like I haven't claimed my Titanite yet. Definitely should do that. So we will. And with that, let's see if we can trade some of our fragments that we just picked up. So we picked up a bunch of these attack seals. Picked up a bunch of these other seals as well. Any other way to get Essence for Titans? So to get Essence for Titans, you can do the daily quest. And the daily quest, I think, is essentially just powering up one of your Titans artifact levels. Let me see if I still have, here we go, level up any Titan artifact. So this is one of the reasons why I maintain Mary at a level 68, right? Because you can use gold to level up this last artifact. And you can see like all my other ones are level 120. But I left Mary purposely behind all the other ones because I knew I'd have enough gold so that let's say I'm trying to level up Moloch, right, in level 98. Let's say I didn't have 8,500 essence to level up. I would be out of luck, right? So I would essentially have to wait until a later time to get more essence. And the only two ways you can really get essence when you're not in an event is going to be from leveling up a Titan artifact, which is one, and the other one is during the week when you are fighting against other players in the Tournament of Elements, you can actually win some of the essence. So that's the other way you can do it. Other than that, there's really no way to farm essence outside of events. So like events like this will have them, right, where they're inside the artifact chests. Sometimes you'll get them in other events that, maybe as a random prize, but you won't be able to straight up earn them in non-events. So that's kind of the big drawback of essence. It's I would say essence are difficult to acquire as well. But Titan skin stones, to me, are even harder. So yeah, I think those are the only ways you can really get it, is basically by doing Tournament of the Elements or leveling up a Titan artifact. Those are the only two ways that I can think of in a non-event scenario. So it's a little tough. Those chests have what dreams are made of in them. I shall feed my Go Teen Titans squadron. I mean, yeah, the chests are definitely very valuable. I like them a lot. I definitely try to take full advantage of them. Let's see, inventory, fragments. I definitely think I have, so these earth fragments are unnecessary for me. I still need fire and water, but I do not need earth anymore. So most things earth related are not needed for my particular situation on this account. On other accounts, I need them, but not on this one. So we're going to level up 1 level on the Fire Crown here. That will get me the essence we were talking about, right? So 400 essence. Not a whole lot, but better than nothing. I guess another way is if you level up your Titans enough, right, you'll get some items in here. I unfortunately will not be getting any more essence from the quest tab, but you can, I believe, get some in the quest tab if your Titans are still young in development. So that's one way you can go about it. Let's see. So got that. Let's go ahead and look at our Titans right now. Hey Asani, nice to have you here. Hola Michael, nice to have you here. I'm web player. Why my guild don't have merchant? Yes, Jimmy, so you will not have a merchant here until you have your Titans all, well, you just need one Titan to be absolute. So as soon as your first Titan becomes absolute, a merchant will show up. So that's kind of how the merchant shows up here. For Titan Valley, the merchant is always there. So even on web, he's always there. I know he's there because I just saw him on web like 10 minutes ago. I was just on web. But yeah, so this merchant won't show up until you have an absolute Titan. One absolute Titan, so you get the wings on one of them, and now you will have the ability to unlock that merchant. What is your best spirit totem? My favorite totem is definitely the earth one. It's the one that I got first to absolute. It gives health to all my Titans. I use it the most. The fire one's great, but I think the earth one for me is just more ideal. The water Titan one, I don't use as much. I mean, you can use it in dungeon, but I really don't use it that much personally. So for me, the one that's most useful to me is the earth Titan one. But we'll see. I mean, obviously, once I get my Titans all to a point where I can just finish them off, I think that might be another story. We'll see. It's going to depend on what happens with the, what do you call them? Oh no, I'm blanking on the name of them. Let's see. There's a frame for it. It is the Elemental Lords. So once I can beat the Lords, I will get back to you. But currently, my favorite usage is definitely the Earth Totem. You must always be feeding your Titans. Very true. Should I level up the Magic Defense skin on Kark fully, halfway, or just leave it alone? So, Michael, my advice is to ultimately have it all the way up. And the reason is Kark does not have a lot of defense. Just generally, just does not have a lot of defense. Armor is okay. Magic defense is very low. So when you face an opponent like who has, let's say Kark, well, you have Kark, right? And your opponent has someone like the twins. Even with Isaac, your Kark might go down too fast for Isaac's abilities to really kick in. So I always recommend having a solid magic defense. I realize that there are times when having a lower stat is better. I don't necessarily think that's the case with Kark in this scenario. So I would say going ahead and upgrading the magic defense skin after, of course, you've done the default and stellar skin, nothing wrong with that. Because if you can, these two are definitely priority over the Dark Depth skin, even though I think the Dark Depth skin is the coolest looking one. Unfortunately, looks on skins do not always matter as much as they should. But yeah, so this is that. I would say going with the other two first, and it doesn't hurt to do the magic defense. Hey Brian W, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hi Incognito, nice to have you here as well. Thank you for everyone hitting that like button. It does mean a lot. Push it as much as you can. It helps against magic-based teams. I 100% agree with what Wally said right there. Same idea. How about magic attack skin of Astaroth? Magic attack for Astaroth, highly important. Highly recommend it. The biggest reason being Astaroth's force skill, last word, based on Astaroth's magic attack. The more your magic attack, the more recovered health of your ally. Huge, huge. If you're going to have to pick between those two Astaroths, magic attack skin, definitely more important to your team, assuming you're using Astaroth. So Magic Attack, hugely important for Astaroth. Can't emphasize that enough. So yes, definitely. Definitely would do that. I need skin stones. I am in the same boat. I always need skin stones. One place I usually go is the Outland shop. Once you're done with all of these heroes here, I say it's not a bad idea to necessarily save up to purchase large skin stone chests. Of course, sometimes some of these items are really necessary, but that's kind of typically what I like to do is get those large skin stone chests. As you can see here, I've kind of saved up a little bit, and we're doing okay. So 75 are the small ones. I guess I'll go with the strength ones. And then over here, I'll probably go half. Well, I'll probably only go, we'll go with 10. No, I might need more than that. Let's go with 30 of the agility skin stones, and then 30 of the strength skin stones. We'll save 3 for later. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade Isaac's skin a little bit here. I think we need to do 3, so hopefully we have enough, and we do. There we go. So Isaac is done. And then next would be Aurora, of course. We're focusing on her. So this would basically not quite get her complete, but, you know, closer than she was. Just making sure that Aurora gets some love there. Hey, Muhammad. Yeah, if you don't mind, definitely put your ID on the videos I have for Facebook and web. So if that is a Facebook ID, I would love for you to put that on the JFowl YouTube. Is it August video contest, right? Or August contest. Woo! August contest. There is a Facebook entry and there's a web entry. Go ahead and type your ID on whichever one it is. If it's a Facebook account, put it on Facebook. If it's on web, put it on web. Make sure you follow the instructions on those videos, but that's the place to put them, ideally, if you don't mind. Okay, going back to this, we have now, I think, absoluted one of the items I meant to do. Is there a difference between, like best Astaroth magic attack skins? No, their magic attack skins are the same, but they're both very important after the base skin. So no, there's no preferential choice between the two. I would say if you're doing the same magic attack, then whichever one you think looks cooler. Other than that, it does not matter. So here you can see Vulcan is now 2/3 complete, right? We just got to do the Vulcan Ragni's Horn here. So we're pretty far off. We won't be able to probably get any more fragments at this particular moment, but I can probably go do some dungeon run or, you know, potentially just wait another day, and I'll be able to finish off the Crystal Depths here, get some 5 more Ancient Titan Artifacts. The Soul Stones, I guess I might as well, since I have enough. I totally do. I know I have enough to basically just go for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick Isaac since he's the newest hero. I don't really need any hero Soul Stone, so it doesn't matter to me personally. But I know for most it would matter. But for me right now, it doesn't matter on this account. So we'll trade those in, see how that goes. Where are we at? We're at 559. So one more of those openings will do it, but I'm not going to actually do that because I don't need to. I think I can get away with purchasing some of these Soul Stones here. Let's see. Hopefully that's enough. If not, then we'll trade some more in. It's fine. No big deal. But I think that should complete Faithful Guardians, Unstoppable, more energy. I'll have to debate what I want to do with that. 70 is the bonus for completing all 66. So I need 4 more to get that. I kind of want that. I might do that here on stream. We might just try to push the energy here. See what we can do. Oh, no, not that. See, oh, we don't have any of the... Well, let's claim this. Let's talk about this for a second. Let's just get into this. Eternal Summer Season. A lot of people don't like this event. I get it. Some people do like this event. I get that as well. So a lot going on here. A lot going on here. There's 4 skins, right? We got Leanne's beach skin. We've got, that's not important as much as some of the other things here. Let's see. We got Artemis's beach skin. Got Kai's beach skin. Then we also have Cleaver's beach skin. Now, what's the big deal about this, right? So the big deal is that these are exclusive, meaning that as far as we know, they're only going to exist during this particular season. Why is that a problem? Well, what that means is basically you have to decide in the next 27 days if you want to basically buy them or not. And by buying them, I'm saying have access to them, right? You might not even be able to get to them, but that's kind of the big question here. And so one thing that I think is, I mean, obviously Leanne's beach skin is kind of important if you're a Leanne user, right? But do the other three and the price match up with what's valuable to you? That's kind of where the question comes. So the cost is what the cost is. The cost is $45, right? Unfortunately, that's just what Hero Wars has decided that the four skins are gonna be worth. Artemis's beach skin, probably the most useless one of the four. I don't even really consider that a profitable skin. Kai's beach skin, it's okay, but I don't use Kai. Cleaver's beach skin, I use Cleaver, but not everyone's going to have Cleaver. So I don't know if Cleaver is the best choice for everyone. But I think at the same time, right, in the same token, for those people who think it's worth it, it's an okay deal because you're getting four skins that you're probably not going to see ever again. If you're not buying the skin, then I think you're fine too, because think about it this way. You're not buying the skins, right? And in terms of the characters that are available, they're not that important to most meta teams. Most people aren't using Cleaver, Artemis, Kai, and Leanne in the same team. Like I've never seen a person on a team use that yet, so I don't really believe that that's a huge, huge concern. Um, but I think that that's kind of where there's a kind of a divide. I think a lot of people are upset because they can't get the skins in game, and I understand that. But I think at the same time, they're four skins that are, kind of indifferent. I think you can use them. You don't have to use them. Um, do they change your team that much? I don't really think they do. Leanne with a beach skin, is she going to be that much more lethal? I don't see it. I don't see it enough to where it's a huge freak out. I mean, I get it. Obviously, I think it's definitely exclusive, right? So it's excluding people from getting a chance at the skin. But I don't know. They didn't tell me for sure that this event's never happening again, right? It is called Eternal Summer Season. So I would probably venture to guess that it's a season. It's going to come again later. But maybe I'm wrong. But I will say the price point on this is definitely high. I actually thought that the best season was the Elemental season, right? That's the one with the totem. And I thought that one was very underpriced. I wasn't going to say anything, but I thought it was very underpriced. I definitely thought everyone who could get that one should get that one. It was basically a free totem. I still have my totem here. So I have a totem here from that event. And I'm not planning on opening it pretty much ever on this account. This account's going to be trading it to a guildmate. And I will make a video on that. I just have not had time. But that's what this one's for. I have one on my new account too on 51. And I'm not planning on opening that until I get to the 18th totem. Like it doesn't make sense for me to open it too early. So I don't know. I think I understand the outrage. That's $45. It is more expensive than passes have been in the past. But I think Hero Wars is testing something out here. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I know people who have been paying to win players have for a long time, right, been asking for a free, well, not a free, but an exclusive event where you can only get certain things if you pay for them. So I think, unfortunately, this is answering to those people who do pay to play. So I think that's what kind of happened here. Because I know for a long time, I know for 2 years now, I've heard complaints from people who pay to play who wanted something exclusive just for people who wanted to pay to play. So that's just another thing to go about there. I'm not saying that that's right or wrong, but that's just something I know Hero Wars has been getting pressure on. Tomorrow there is a task to fight a mage in the tower. Will they just give us the task if we have the tower beaten? My guess is if you can just auto it, then probably yes, is my opinion, Gary. Not 100% sure, but 90% sure. Compared with previous season, this Eternal season is a disappointment. Not only the fee, but also the grand prize. Hey, Michael, I would agree with you that the grand prize is definitely less valuable than it has been in the past. In my opinion, I value it lower than some of the past events that we've had. Someone might not. I mean, I personally value it lower, but I think the cleaver one's kind of cool personally. I mean, that's that's one of the reasons I definitely considered getting it this particular round. Right? I'm not saying everyone's going to do that. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't do that. That's why I did it. The Leanne one's cool, but I thought the cleaver one for me made it worth it for me. Right? I'm not saying that's for everyone, but that's why I wanted it. Um, as for other people, I get it. I mean, on my other accounts, I'm not getting it. This is the only account that I got the actual pass on because I also think it's ridiculous that if you buy it on one, it should count on across all your accounts on that particular Facebook account. That is my opinion. That is not Hero Wars stance. That is my opinion. I think that that's how it should go. Kind of sucks that it doesn't. I mean, it's basically like Valkyrie's favor. Why wouldn't you just let everyone who buys it once run it across all their platforms? Like who's gonna buy it multiple times? I don't see that happening like ever. Um, but yeah, I hear you. Artemis skin is pointless. I agree. Um, yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like that would be a huge, huge game changer. I think there'd be a lot less confusion or concern if we knew that we were having this event again in the future. And so if people decided, you know what, yeah, I really want those skins, they can buy them later. I think that's a big separating factor in this event that Hero Wars needs to answer. So I definitely will be reaching out to some people in Hero Wars, figuring out what's going on. Are we having this event again? To me, it makes sense that they would, but if they decide not to, I think that's crazy in my opinion. So then I'd be a little bit more upset. I think as far as I know right now, doesn't seem like that's the case. I'm just going to join this one, um, but I definitely yeah. I don't know. That's my stance on it. I mean, I'm pretty impartial either way. I can see both, both points here. I mean, obviously, would I like for better rewards? Yeah. But at the same time, um, I feel like they gave you an out. Like, here, the skins aren't that good to the point where it's not going to kill you in game if you don't have them. It's not even going to really affect you. I mean, I think this right here is a good prize, right? This is 100 soul stones of any hero, right? And you can get this one for free. So I think that's a pretty cool perk. Um, but yeah, I don't think it really hurts you one way or the other. I mean, there's essence that you can pick up here. Um, there's going to be slightly better rewards because you're paying, but is it going to make a huge difference? I really don't think it makes a huge difference. You lose out on one quest option every single day, but I don't think there's anything to be freaking out about if you don't decide to get the pass. I mean, I personally did get it just for this account, but again, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. That's just what I did going about it. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand on it. I'm just kind of indifferent. I get both points of view. Um, I get it. Obviously you wish the rewards are better, but I think at the same time it's good that they're not better because then not everyone had to buy it, right? I mean, at least that's my stance. The fact that they're exclusive, the biggest thing for me on that is, will we see this event again? Will we not? That's something that we need answered. I think buying the levels not worth it ever. Personally, I don't think that's worth it because you can complete them. If you just complete them normally, you will complete them perfectly fine. Win one time in arena using a healer. Didn't do that. Maybe I should have done that. Let's see. If I can't do it, I won't. But if I think I can, I will go for it. Let's see if I can beat Belfair. Let's see. We're gonna put Martha in. Sebastian's in there. Will Kark be able to survive long enough? I don't know. Let's go ahead and put Fenris in there. Let's try this out. Let's see what happens, but see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, we definitely need to figure out if it's coming back around. Hey, Tanya, nice to see you. You got it as well? Okay, all right, okay. Hi, Christine K. Nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping on. You're never late if you're here. Always happy to have everyone here. When you think of it, it would make sense to have 4 of the seasons: summer, fall, winter, and spring, and come around every year. Yeah, that's the page I'm on, Wally. I think that makes the most sense to me personally. If they don't decide to do that, then it'll be very intriguing to me that they don't do it. But I think it makes most sense for them to do it. I don't think it makes sense for them not to. Let's see, taking damage in campaign. So I guess I can't just auto a match. So let's go ahead and go to one I guess we'll just go to one where I need to actually get a soul stone of a hero. So let's go with Heart of Capital. I'm going to just auto run it. Let's see if I can beat it with this team. I normally participate on all events for my 2 accounts. However, I feel I didn't need this one on my main account or on my 1 account, so I just got it for my other one. Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I mean, and this is the thing too. I really don't like the fact that the pass doesn't roll over to both accounts. Like, you're paying $45. Like, I really would like every single account that I have to get credited with that. Like the Valkyrie's favor, you know? Like, I don't know how you feel about that, but I still feel like that is a feature I would personally like to have. But yeah, I don't know. I like that Cleaver skin, but don't have Cleaver. Radon, don't worry about it. Cleaver will come, especially if you play long enough. I wouldn't freak out about it. Cleaver is one of those heroes who is really just pesky in terms of trying to pull him. A lot of luck involved. So we beat that one. Hopefully we sustain some damage there. Let's see. But I wouldn't worry about it. You can also get lucky and, get him from the Winter Claws, right? So if you play enough Winter Clauses, you'll get him, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm sure you'll eventually get Cleaver. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Cleaver will come around when you least expect it. Usually how he pops up. I still don't have him on mobile. I only have him on my 2 Facebook accounts. One of them I got from Winter Claws. And on this one, I had to almost use an entire ×4 sale purchase that I made a while ago to get him. So he's super hard to get. I wouldn't worry about it, though. You can definitely get him naturally just by waiting. It's going to take a while, but you'll get him eventually. I don't want to promise that, but I'm pretty sure. We don't do guarantees here. That is not my thing. Unless I'm 100% positive. Okay, Book of Tales, need that. Always need that. Harpoon, no, don't need that. Let's see, Rufus, Ishmael, Leanne. No, Trine, always need Trine. To the Grand Arena. Oh, we don't have enough. We're 3 short. No, we're not. We're just going to wait. We're going to open this chest, though, see what's in here. It is a lot of emeralds. It is a lot of emeralds. So I wasn't too happy about that, but I did do it. Let's see. Oh, that's guild chat. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. Airship. Always important to do the airship. Hopefully I had already done these prior. I think I did. There we go. We got some Helios fragments. Never a bad hero to collect, especially if we're trying to counter Yasmin, which in the future we will be trying to counter Yasmin because she demolishes Kark when he's by himself, unfortunately. Let's see. So is that we got 100 keys. I mean, I'm not really saving them up for anything. Let's open 50 of them and keep 50 for later. You never know when you're going to need them. But we'll just go ahead and open 50. I think 100 is kind of overkill right now on my end. I don't need that many. We'll just stay right there. That's good. Merchant, trade in some Kark Essence. Fine. Let's see. Bastion's done. Kark's done. Aurora's next. So the question is, do I have enough Chaos Cores? Usually I do not. Oh, we're working on Krista, actually. Krista, leveling her up. Yeah, so we're 10 short. We can't even do that. We need to finish Krista, and then we'll go to Aurora. Let's see. Aurora can maybe get leveled up a little bit here. And we will. In the Guild War of Titans, which team is better? The 4 water plus 1 Super Titan or 3 water plus 2 Super Titans? So, Michael, on Facebook and on web, you are better off having 4 water and 1 Super Titan. Wait, no. 4 water plus a Super Titan. So I guess essentially it would be 2 Super Titans. And okay, yeah, based on your wording, we're going to go with 4 water plus 1 more Super Titan is usually the better way to go. The 3 water plus 2 Super Titan is not the most effective route. But here's the catch. Okay, so this assumes that you have a water totem. If you don't have a water totem, or you don't have a totem at all, 3 water and 2 Super Titans might be better than 4 waters and 1 Super Titan. If you have a water totem, 4 water and 1 Super Titan is the way to go. So it's going to depend on where you are in game, But if you have a totem, any totem, one star totem, 2-star totem, 3-star, if you have a totem, go with 4 of that same type and 1 Super Titan. That's the best approach that I have found most effective in Guild Wars, usually in Tournament of Elements. It's the bread and butter recipe. 100% recommend that. Cleaver will be the #1 hero in the game with a new skin. Let's take a look. I mean, you can see right now where they stand. Auto Max. Cleaver is the top hero in the game with a power of 137,645. That's a mouthful. Artemis is the second highest character in terms of power. But that power doesn't mean much in my honest opinion. Where's Kai? Kai is nowhere to be found. Did I miss Kai? Where's Kai? Where's Kai? There's Leanne. Leanne. Oh, there's Kai. Kai's right there. Okay, so Kai. So these are the 4, right? Leanne, Kai, Artemis, and Cleaver. And this assumes that you have an absolute everything, right? So that includes a new skin. But I mean, Dorian is clearly a counter to to Cleaver. So I personally really like Dorian when you're facing a Cleaver in any situation. Having Dorian in the last position just it's a huge blow to Cleaver users. Dorian is your answer. So I use Dorian on mobile a lot. On Facebook and web, not as much as I should, but he's definitely a good hero. He's probably not going to win here, but the reason he's a counter is because of his Vampirism skill, right? So you can see he didn't even get knocked out there. But Vampirism, right, as we will review here, basically just allows your hero to allow the heroes surrounding that hero to gain health proportional to the attack damage that they've been dealing. So what you'll see, here, I'm just going to do this right now. So what you'll see is, like, let's have, I don't know, I don't want to have too many attacking heroes. So we're just going to have, because then he's going to get knocked out. But let's say we have 4 pretty weaker, well, not weaker, let's say tank type heroes and a support. What you'll see here is that in the back, Dorian's aura reaches Sebastian and maybe Lilith. With Cleaver pulling up Dorian eventually, or being stunned and unable to do so. Okay, he can't do it because there's too many opponents. Sorry, I'll make it easier for Cleaver. Let's not use Chaba because Chaba was destroying him. Let's go with Sebastian. Who are some tanks that don't do too much? Astaroth, maybe. Lilith, Dorian, and maybe Ziri. Ziri doesn't do too much damage. So let's try this, but you'll see that when Dorian gets pulled up to the center, he is now able to basically give Vampirism to multiple heroes, which is a game changer for that team. For some reason, it didn't work there, but should have been able to change. There we go. So now Dorian is in a position where all the heroes are getting Vampirism. No one's really taking too much damage, other than Dorian taking a little bit. But, you know, it basically allows for your team to heal themselves when they're attacking, which is crazy. That's a big counter to Cleaver. Natural counter, I would say. Maybe not a straight-up counter because Dorian himself can't beat Cleaver, but Dorian's skills allow for a win there. I feel better about accidentally clicking the open 1 for 200 emeralds. At least I got Martha without mistake. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Yes, 2-star water totem. Yes, Michael, I would go with 4 water titans and 1 extra super titan. Good fight, Dorian versus Cleaver. Yes, 100%. Okay, so let's see. We also have to open some Titan Artifact Spheres. Let's go ahead and open these 4 right now. And of course, we're getting more fragments. Not bad, but all fragments I already have, unfortunately. Oh, 50 of a Nova one. So there's that. We've now done this. Let's go ahead and go fragments. Let's clean up by selling these guys and these guys. And Nova is actually one of the heroes that I'm still working on, so we're okay with that, absolutely. And let's take a look. So we are 1v5 not fair. Yes, you're right, Tanya. You're right. You're right. Not fair, but I was just trying to show the skills effectiveness there. So we're hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that made sense. Let's see. So as you can see, still working on Nova, Vulcan, Ignis, and Mary. All of them are now 5-star, but we're just finishing off. Probably try to finish off Vulcan first, and then I will go to Nova next, and we'll just go in that order to allow me to basically ultimately finish off all my Titans. I do have enough. I'm going to try to upgrade a couple times here. I want to save some for tomorrow, but we'll stop there. Up to level 103 for Moloch. Still got Sigurd to go as well. Skin-wise, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the skins. Believe Araji's done skin-wise. Sigurd is now done skin-wise. Nova is done. So we've got just 3 left who are not done, which are going to be Vulcan, Ignis, and Mary. Don't have enough to upgrade Ignis. As you can see, it becomes a very, very high number here of skin stones to get to level 50 to 51. So I just find that if I save enough emeralds, this is the better course of action. I'm not going to do this right this second. But you can see like how many health points it goes up by, and you can see that there is a lot of Titan Skinstone needed. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do the lower levels for Vulcan here and just go as far as we can. Kind of unfortunate, just kind of the way it goes. But once you hit like the mid-levels, these prices for the Skinstones get very, 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 very high. So yeah, very tough. Very, very tough. Sorry, this guild chat icon's going to bug me, so I'm just going to click on it. So there's that. Let's see, Eternal Summer Season. Back to this, quests. Win 5 times in the adventure mode, so I guess I need to win at least 1. Let's see, what can we do? Guess we go straight. Usually I like to have Jorgen in here. That should play. Hi, Richard W. Nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping on. I am doing well. School has officially been in full swing now, and so it's very, very busy, but it's fun as well. Things are going well. Hi, Jose. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Nice to have you here. So there was that. Let's take a look at this. Health increase, pure damage resist. Pure damage resist means we need to change out Albus. We don't really want to deal with a pure damage resist. Put Fenris in instead. Team up with 4 water plus fire super titan or earth super titan is better. Now that's a great question. It's going to depend on your circumstance. But if you're defending, Michael, I would say go with the earth titan. If you are attacking, then consider the fire super titan. The biggest difference between the two is just really, I would say the biggest difference is just Fire Titan adds speed to your team, whereas the Earth Titan is more of a defensive Titan because they basically Eden drags down an opponent, basically taking them out of the fight temporarily. Yes, it is my last year, Richard. So I am currently what they like to call a 3L. So in the U.S., there are 3 years of law school. Your first year, you are a 1L. Your second year, you are a 2L. Your third year, you are a 3L. And after that, you have a JD, and you are qualified to sit for the bar, assuming you hit all the other requirements. There's a bunch of exams you have to take. There's approximately 4 checkpoints you have to hit, including the bar, right, which is a really big legal exam. And there's a bunch of the bars. So like you have the universal bar exam, which covers about 38 states, I want to say, and then 12 states that don't necessarily follow those rules. They have their own bar. And so that's how kind of that works. But yeah, so it is officially my last year. And I guess you can call me that if you would like. Mr. Law sounds good to me. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. So that's how things are going. Things are going pretty well. It's definitely a little busy, but it's fun. It's all in good fun. So looking at this, I'm not sure what the best approach is here because it looks to me like I need to go in a zigzag pattern. So I will have to repeat where I'm standing because No one was able to take out one of these, so I'll have to do it myself. So let's see, I'm going to go for it. Let's go ahead and do this adventure real quick. Asani, you probably could. I don't know. It would depend on what kind of subject matter you'd want to do, but potentially you definitely could. This is your last year as well. Awesome, Asani. What kind of school are you going to right now? Very, very curious, but I'm happy to hear that you are in the process of finishing off your stuff as well. But yeah, definitely exciting times. So here we go. We're gonna go for this. I think what I'm gonna do is as soon as I get to 28, I am going to make a beeline for this one, which is 20. So I'm gonna go 20, come back here, go here, then back around, and then I'll be in front. But then I guess I'll have to repeat and go back one. I mean, let's see. Saves me a move. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. This is probably the better move. Let's see, this is a magic damage resist, so I gotta use a physical attack team, no problem. And we will, and we'll run with that. So we're just gonna go ahead and kind of just clear some of this so that it's easier on my fellow guildmates in this adventure. So instead of going straight here, we're gonna go around and we're gonna go over here. See, this is a physical attack increase for the opponents, but they don't have very many physical attackers other than Daredevil. So we got to be careful of Daredevil, and we got to be careful of Phobos. Don't love that. We're going to put in Sebastian. Go very offensive here. Take high risk, high reward. Might take 2 hits, but let's go ahead and try it. Let's see what happens here. So if we get rid of Phobos, which we did, and we get rid of Daredevil, we are looking fantastic, and that's exactly what happened. We got a problem here with Envari. I don't love seeing Envari on this team. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to team up Jew with Kark, and we're going to take out Sebastian. A rare move, not one of my favorite moves, but when you see that Envari is boosted as well, that is a scary thought. I'm going to take out Kark, actually. We're gonna go with a non-Kark team, which is rare for me. I usually really don't like avoiding... I really like using Kark on my team. So we're going to go ahead and, well, no, we're going to keep him in. We've decided we're going to risk it for the biscuit. What state am I in currently? Currently, I am in New York. So New York has the universal bar exam, which includes those 38 other states. So assuming I do pass the bar exam in New York, I will be able to practice in New York, as well as the other, states that allow for reciprocity, which means that they just allow for you to practice in different states. Then I'm considering taking it in California as well. That is where I'm originally from. So yeah, just something I am thinking about. University of West Indies, finishing up my master's degree in computer science. Congratulations, Asani. That is a very tough one, but is also a very sought out career and degree. So I applaud you on that. That is a very difficult thing to do. Congratulations on that. You can do it 1 year and you're there. So congratulations on that. That's awesome. Yes, I am in the Big Apple currently. But yeah, that's kind of how things are going. Pretty flexible in terms of where I'm going to end up. It's kind of wherever I find a job, we will go there. So, okay, we got a physical damage resist, which means we need to use magic attackers. So we're going to go with the twins here, which is why the twins are so valuable, in my opinion, especially when you get to this level 13 area here. Let's go with Sebastian, Jorgen. Don't really love tanking with Krista. Let me take out Faceless and put in Astaroth. Probably, maybe even unnecessary, but we're not going to take any chances here. We'll put Axel in. I'd rather be safe than sorry, and if it takes me 2 hits, it does. Hey, Gail, nice to have you here. Thank you for hopping on to the live stream. Currently, we're just kind of helping out some guildmates in an adventure. We talked about the 2 events that we have going on, right? The Elemental season. Well, no, it's not Elemental. I wish it was Elemental season again. It is the Eternal Summer season event, as well as the Titan Artifact event that we have going on here. So, yep, talking about those. Marksman, physical attack increase, another Anvari. That is not a welcome sight, but we're going to deal with it. Accordingly, we're going to put you in here again. And we're going to put in Jorgen. We're just going to go for it. Axel will give us a little more healing, a little more flexible in this particular matchup. If we lose one time, not going to be the end of the world. Hopefully we don't, but if we do. And after I am done finishing this up, we will have our lucky winner right from the spin picker wheel, as I like to call it, the Wheel of Fate, another more flashy name for it. But basically, right, we're going to be picking someone from the YouTube comment section that, left a comment on there and followed the rules. So we will be figuring that out here very, very shortly. So we were able to win that one, which is nice. Now we can just wait for this last one to be taken down at 34, and we'll go from there. So Eternal Summer Season quest now complete for now. We will stop with that. We have, let's see, what do we have reward-wise? I think we still have some good ones. Also, I heard that the Summer Festival coins, you can now click on them, and it will take you to the shop of the Summer Festival shop. So if you were unaware, you are now aware. I'm going to hold on to mine still, but kind of cool that they allowed for that access. I didn't know that was possible before. So if you didn't know and you still have it, there you go. And yes, Elemental Synergy, you're 100% correct. That is the name of the Titan Artifact event. But yes, so there's that. Let's go ahead and go to the picker wheel after I confirm the reward. So we have 2 of the skin stones, right, on Fate for Facebook. We got 5 of these 30 chest keys, 10 pet summoning eggs, 30 summoning spheres, and we have 3 of the bottled energy, 5 bottled energy, 500k gold, and 3 portal charges. So this will be sent to your mail, and you don't necessarily, I believe, have to collect it, and it will stay there for a while, is my understanding. If someone knows something different, let me know. But with that being said, let's check it out. So let's make sure we have the right list here. So we want Facebook Saturdays. That's what we want. Let's do that one first. And let's go ahead. So I'm wishing everyone good luck here. And yes. Hi, Jimmy. Nice of you to hop on. We are about to spin the wheel for a lucky Facebook winner. And wow, that is really loud. Whew. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that as loud as I did. But we do have a winner here. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so we're going to be doing a Google Translate and saying congratulations. Let's see here. Google Translate. We're going to detect language. So Konstantin Anganachev. Sorry, I totally probably butchered that name, but congratulations. You are a winner. Let's see if I can find your comment on YouTube. And let's make sure that should be good, I believe, but let's take a look. Let's go ahead and go to Facebook. Actually, let's go to my channel and let's go to the comments area here, maybe manage videos. YouTube is always changing things around like Facebook, so you never know where things are going sometimes, but that's okay. Okay, let's see. I believe I copied the name here, so let's see if we have it. We do. It's one distinct ID. Let's go ahead and comment here. Congrats. You have been picked by the Wheel of Fate. Please contact me within 7 days to claim your reward. So there's that. Oh, maybe. There we go. And if they don't, then the reward will be back up for grabs. And since I do seem to have a couple of extra rewards. Let me double check here. August 28. Okay, so August 28, we got 2, 4, 5. All right, so this next winner is going to be getting a, let's see, I'm just going to give someone one of the 5 ones because I have so many of them. We're going to give away one of these this one right here. So 30 artifact chest keys, 10 eggs, and 30 summoning spheres to one lucky winner right here. So we'll do that right now, actually. Whoever wins this one is just going to get that one. That's the prize. And it will be sent out Hi, Agus. Nice to have you here. Hi, Jaw. Nice to have you here as well. Have I been right to focus on Elemental Armor artifact for my Tank Titan and Defense Seal for Hyperion? I run Water Titans. Yes, Gale, 100%. That is the right thing to do. So Shamey here is a winner. Let's make sure that, hopefully I can tell if she's subbed or not. Let's see. Probably should have kept that comments area open, but that's okay. We'll get there real quick. 2 more clicks. Comments. Oh, nope, we want Shamey. And yes, so I will comment to her as well. Well, it says her birthday was yesterday, a week ago. Happy belated birthday. You have been chosen by the Wheel of Fate. Please message me at your earliest convenience. All right, that's good. So we got 2 winners. And yes, Gail, you are perfectly fine. So that was our Facebook winners for today. We will have another winner tomorrow. But yes, so that was our winner for Facebook. We also will have web winners today. Let's take a look here. I want to make sure that there's nothing left that I need to do on Facebook right this second. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the Outland chest opening real quick. Real quick. There we go. There's that. There's that. It's kind of a bummer that once you defeat all the Outland bosses, they don't come back. So you can see with the List of the Weaver, right? She's not coming back. So I never get to fight her again, unfortunately. Let's see. I have made my Yasmin strong. Let's see how this fight goes right here. Tanya here says her birthday is 8/31/69. Okay, very, very nice. So your birthday is coming up in 3 days, if my math is correct. So a happy early birthday to you, Tanya. Nice little celebration for you. So happy birthday. I wish I had like a little thing that went like, little surprise. Well, not surprise, but like I don't know, some celebration things going on. But that's okay. But happy birthday. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so there's that. Unfortunately, we're pretty far off from winning there. That's okay. Let's see, how far are we off here? Let's put in Jorgen. Let's see, we're probably pretty far off. Summer of Love, lol. Oh yes, I'm using Water Titans. Is it a good idea to sell my Titan weapon artifacts for my Earth and Fire Titans, even if they are not yet maxed out? My honest opinion on that, Radon, is no. And here's why. So the reason I would say no is because you only get half as many fragments as you had. So you don't get the same number. So basically, let's say you had 10 fragments of whatever you're trying to trade in. You're only going to sell them and get 5 of whatever you want. So I personally don't think that's a fair trade unless it's already absolute maxed out. So my honest opinion is that you should not do it. You can sell weapon artifacts. Yes, you can, Gale. So all you would need to do to sell weapon artifacts is you go to your inventory, you go to fragments, and then you scroll down. Hopefully, not move your entire page, and then you could just click here and sell. But the problem here you'll find, so the sell price is 6 of 6, right? So you get back 6 of these. What are they called? Elemental tournament coins. To purchase one of these items is 12 of these elemental tournament coins. So basically the cost is twice as much for you to buy one as it is to sell one. So that to me makes it less worth it. So I would say if you can't, then you shouldn't. So that's kind of my advice on that one. But if you're completely done with an item, then I would say it probably is worth it. But if you're not, I would hold off if you can. But yes, happy early birthday to Tanya. Happy early birthday to you. All right, so with that, we're going to hop over to web here real quick. I'm going to do a couple of things. Then we will have the picker wheel have a lucky winner for that. Here we got the, Eternal Summer Season thing going on here. On web, I did cave. I ended up getting Valkyrie's Favor. Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's the only thing that I got. So I'm VIP 2 barely, because I got the Valkyrie's Favor. So yeah, kind of caved on that one. Was not planning on spending at all, but that's what happened. Yeah, I don't really have any words for myself on that one, other than that was not the best exhibit of self-control. I mean, I guess, like, if you look on the bright side, it took me 10 weeks to get it, but, well, I don't know if it's 10 weeks or not. I might be like, exaggerating, but I felt like a long time. But yeah, I definitely got Valkyrie's Favor there. It's not worth it if you plan on playing for a long time, because eventually you will want to build all your Titans. Yes, that is kind of my general advice on that one. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have to do it. So here you can see my little Earth Totem here. I've improved it a little bit. It's up to level 32. Titan artifacts here are still pretty minimal. In the early stages, I'm really focusing on my Angus and Eden. I know I'm doing a Water Titan team, or Earth Titan team, sorry. And Araji, obviously, his fire attack is kind of important, so we're going to work on that as well. But my Titans are still very baby on this account, right? It's a brand new account almost. And so, our team is barely 14K, but, better than last week. And here is our current attack team. I think I just started getting Sebastian, so we'll see. We might eventually turn this into a twins team as well if we get far enough in campaign, but I'm in no rush at this particular time to do so. We can try battling this one time. It helped a lot, little thing. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see. So Aurora's been doing very well. Dante, right, has been very, very good as well. Aurora, I finally got her to 5 stars. So yes, this is a very new account that I have on web. Actually, I didn't have an account on web for a long time because I was just inactive on web. So I think they deleted my account, but whatever. I mean, I know they were kind of doing some stuff with merging and stuff like that. But yeah, so I made a brand new account. I think I was started on server 68. I hopped over to server 22, which is where I'm at now. So I'm very behind a lot of the main players, but no big deal. We'll get there. We're going to catch up eventually. We have a pretty good idea of the synergy, so I think it'll work out. But it is a very, very new account. The main reason I made this was so that I could have a vehicle in which to give rewards to players, right? So you can only do it on the same platform. So I don't believe, and I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I don't believe any other creator or content creator currently has rewards on web. So definitely kind of nice to know that, I made this web account with the intent of giving out rewards to web players so that web players weren't left out. And I'm glad to know that that is how it worked out for us here. So looks like we got stopped here, right, with 2 stars. But that's okay. We'll get back there. But we did hit level 66. And now that I am VIP 1, I can actually instant raid some stuff. So we're going to do that real quick. Just going to try to get enough of this heart here. I believe it's the flaming heart, but I'd have to double check. Oh, we're getting really unlucky. Flaming heart fragment. Let's see. There we go. We got 1. We need 2 more. 2 more. Hopefully. But it's kind of annoying that I can't just click 1 time and get them all. But that's 19. So yeah, after this, after I get this item and equip it onto my Daredevil, promoting Daredevil, I will be doing a spin here. Actually, I want to spend a little more energy first, but we will be very, very shortly here doing a spin for web. There we go. We got some items on our Daredevil now. We're getting a little stronger. A little bit of energy here, or a little bit of strengthening of the skills, rather. And let's go ahead and raid this option here. Got another soulstone. Very cool. Okay, now we're in a zone where I can actually regain some energy, which is what we want to do. So there's that. Okay, so we're working on our account. We have now hit level 66. I was at level 62 at the start of this week, so we made a little bit of progress. Not a lot, but a little bit. A little bit of progress. So elemental synergy. We use some energy there. Cool. Seal of tenacity. These are going to be very, very helpful for my Titans because they're very, very young. We're going to call them young. Still working on growing there, so we'll go with that. We will close out of this. And let's go ahead and do our picker wheel here. So you could go for Aurora, Yasmin, Celeste, Sebastian, Isaac team maybe. Definitely something I'm thinking about. I really like Dante, though. Dante has been super impressive. I think he's a very underrated character. And I really like the way that Dante's been growing on my account. So someone I'm going to be considering using. But yeah, I can definitely consider that. Your third account, only $2 invested, though, on Astra, Kark, Celeste, Helios, Orion, Faceless. Very good team. Very good team. When you raid, does every object have an equal probability of dropping? So MM, yes and no. There's two options, right? So whenever you see a raid option, let me just go to a different item here, excuse me. So when you're raiding, right, if you raid less than 10 times, your odds are like 1 in 5 of getting a certain item that you're trying to drop. If you go for a raid 10 times, you're guaranteed one drop of every item. One drop, guaranteed. If you go over that, every 10 is guaranteed one item, is my understanding. But that's not always the case if you do too many of the raids. So let's say you do raid 83. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get 8 drops of this. If you do each one 10 times, right, raid drop 10 times, then you're guaranteed one. So you might as well do raid 10 times 10 to be the most efficient. But it's hard to determine that. Sometimes you just want to do it. You want to save the time. It's not worth the hassle. So it depends on your situation. But there are slightly different drops depending on which options you do. How was your week? Our week was pretty good. Classes were crazy, but that's just how it goes, especially the first couple weeks back. So I'm assuming this week and next week will be a little bit busy, but I'm sure things will calm down very soon. As you can see, I'm actually in Elemental Season, I believe, right now on this account. I don't have the ticket. Maybe I should have gotten it, but don't have it. I don't really. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot cheaper. It's 19 bucks, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. Obviously, I think it is very valuable, but I'm a little bit short on change at this particular moment, so probably won't be going for that spirit, but it's okay. Not a huge rush. We'll get there eventually. But yeah, and Dante is low-key OP, 100%. I agree. I really like Dante. I definitely like Dante. His rework has made him into a very big game changer, in my opinion. Sheng here says season ticket 45 is very expensive and unfair. I agree that it's expensive. I don't know if it's unfair or not. And the reason I say it's not unfair is because I personally think that the skins suck. Well, maybe they don't suck, but they're not great, so I don't really know if it's really worth even getting. I'm not going to get it on any account other than the one that I originally have. And the reason being is, like, I don't see the value. I'm not going to use those characters very often, so I don't think it's that unfair because I don't think most people are going to use those characters that often. And like Leanne, like one skin, I don't see it being a huge enough factor that other characters can't beat her or you be used in her place. So if you think it's expensive and unfair, I think it's fair. Like, I get it. But I also think that there's a certain part of me that's like, is it that unfair though? I mean, it's not like you're getting the 4 best skins in the game. It's not like you're getting like an Aurora, Dante, Kark, and I don't know, what's another Yasmin skin. Like, if those are the 4 skins, I think everyone would be saying a very different thing here, especially if they boosted the original, like their main stat. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's. I can see your point, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with everything being said there. Yeah, so I don't know. I probably won't get it on this account, but I think it made sense for my initial purchase on my other account. But yeah, this one, I don't know. I don't really want to spend money on this account, but yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and have our lucky winner picked by the wheel. Yeah, I think QWERTY has a point here. I think the other two were incredible deals. I think that the one that was crazy to me was the Elemental. This one right here. This one is, I mean, if I had the money, I'd probably buy it. But this particular gold ticket was so cheap. I thought this one was very cheap. I think if they added a 0 here, I think it would have still been a decent price. um, that's my honest opinion on that. Because most people who got this deal didn't. I mean, already had 3 or 4, 5 fragments. Um, which in terms of the number of emeralds you needed to spend to get there, like, I don't know, $18 is like not much. I definitely think that was a steal. That was a big bargain. But anyway, sorry, we're getting off topic here. We're gonna pick our lucky winner right now. We're gonna spin the wheel. But Qwerty calculated $80 of loot, which is okay. Just depends on if you feel like the skins are must-have or not. So our lucky winner is Chandrish Patel. Congratulations on the win. We're gonna make sure we leave a comment here on the YouTube channel that you're on, or the video that you posted on. Let's see. Actually, let's go to manage videos. We're going to find your comment. Let's copy just your first name. Should do. Let's see. Comments. Let's see. Chandrish. Oh, nope, not enough, I guess. Chandrish. And then let's pull up Patel as well. Chandrish Patel. There we go. So the web was the winner. Congratulations. Congrats. You have been chosen by the Wheel of Fate. Please message me in the next 7 days to claim your prize. And if not, then there'll be a forfeiture, and then we will continue on. So there we go. That's how we have chosen for today. I know we will have another lucky winner tomorrow. So just a heads up, though, we still have 3 skin stones, I guess essentially to pass out for web, as well as 5 bottled three packages of 5 bottled energy, 500k gold, 3 portal charges. The middle item that is on the Facebook account, both of those are now gone, but we still have all of the skin stones and all of the bottled energy, gold, and portal charges. So we will see how that goes. We'll have another lucky winner tomorrow on the stream, right? Tomorrow's stream will be in about less than 12 hours. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this particular live stream. I will probably be ending it here in the next 5 minutes. But if you have questions, feel free to answer them. Yes, Elemental Season spoiled a bunch of us. I think it definitely was a very, very good event. I'm not going to speak on whether people feel a little entitled after that event, but I definitely think that the value there was crazy, crazy, crazy there. That I was like, guys, you need to look at this one. So I definitely feel like that one was a strong, strong buy. But yes, I do think that one was a very good deal. I don't know if we'll ever find a deal that good again in a Hero Awards seasonal event. That one was just crazy good. I don't see that happening again for a while, but we'll see. Yeah, so that definitely was a good event. Okay, let's claim this 200 energy here. We're going to try to get to, well, we won't get to level 67, but we'll try to improve our characters a little bit here. We won't be able to do much there, so we're going to work on Heidi, I guess. Try to get some more of this magical hat. Let's see, can we get to 10? 8? 9? Ooh, 10! We got to 10! There it is. All right, so we want to create this item. We need 10 of these. Uh-oh. Probably won't get all 10, but we'll see how close we can get here. One at a time is definitely not the ideal way, but we do seem to get a decent amount of blue items, which is good. Maybe. So we're halfway there, but I don't know if we'll get all the way there. We're 6. Okay. I'm kind of impressed by the number of items I'm getting single runs, but it's definitely a little cumbersome clicking at this many times. There's 8, there's 9, and I'm hoping we can get to 10. Oh, we got to 10. We got to 10. So there we go, and we're out of gold. Oh no. We'll wait. I'm not in a rush to level that up, but there we go. We've gotten the items we wanted. We got some new arena records. We moved up in arena a little bit. We're very, very weak, so we moved up nicely. We were 2,000 a couple days ago, so now we're up to 1,200 200-ish, give or take, right? So not bad. We're working our way up. But we're still level 65, so we're fighting level 100 players, right? Luckily, they have weaker teams, but we're working our way up there. So, our baby account is making baby moves, but we'll take it. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this live stream. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys make it awesome. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up button and supporting as well. I will have a live stream tomorrow morning in about, I guess, 11 hours-ish, give or take, maybe 12. We'll see. I'll let you know. I will be messaging you guys in the Discord channel. It will probably be an earlier morning stream. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for your support. I do hope you guys enjoy what's going on with Hero Wars in terms of the Synergy event, right? As for the seasonal event that we have going on, you're not going to have Elemental Season like I do because it's a brand new account. But, the Eternal Summer Season, I hope you enjoy the free items without having to spend money. And for those of you guys who did buy it, I hope you enjoyed the skins as well and everything there. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one, everyone.